I'm Michael Bain and welcome to Triggered, as always coming to you from the secret hidden bunker in the Rocky Mountains and Dragon House Studios, and brought to you this week by MTM Case Guard. Today I want to talk a little bit more about the Stoeger STR-9MC. That is their small mini 9mm version of the STR line. And as you know, I like this gun a lot. I had it at Gunsight, ran through in 3 days at Gunsight, put a lot of rounds through the one I had, brought it home, put a Bushnell sight on it, was shooting it more. Interesting problem came up. I felt like the trigger bar was dragging just a tiny bit. I have had no failures on the gun at all. But because it was a little bit slower in resetting, I spoke to Keith Heinlein there at Stoeger and said, hey, I can fix this by taking it apart, detail cleaning it and everything. And he goes, we would appreciate it if you don't do that. We would appreciate it if you put it in a box and send it to us, let us look at it. That's part of the deal when you test and evaluate a gun. If something happens to it, they would rather their engineers see it, at least a good company would rather their engineers see it than Michael and Mr. Dremel deal with it, or Michael and Mr. WD-40. So this is my second 9MC. Just starting working with it. Oddly enough, it's my second Bushnell. Let's see, RXU 200. This is the Bushnell small sight for the Shield RMSC compact platform that fits on Glock 43, 365, fill in the blanks, standard platform. Same problem with, the problem I had with the Bushnell is the magic dot went away. I like the sight. The sight's a tank. But the dot went away. So I reached out to Bushnell. I pointed out to them that I have a standard size Bushnell sight that I have hundreds of rounds through. Excellent sight. Also, my friend Casey Asubio, won his 10th World Championship speed shooting the new Bushnell competition red dot sight. So I said, I lost the dot. And they're like, okay, of course they have a lifetime guarantee. Sent me another sight. I've remounted it. So I have a whole system here that's new that I've started working with. And I wanted to show you one other thing. One thing that Bushnell asked me to do is they said, hey, we'll obviously replace the sight that isn't working, but we're going to send you a different sight that you might want to look at. This is also an RXU 200, but it's their ultra compact version. And you see here why it's the ultra compact version. It is shorter than the standard Bushnell sight. Why would you do this, by the way? Well, I can think of actually a lot of reasons why you might do it. One, a deeper concealed carry gun, a pocket carry gun. You don't need a higher standing sight. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be working with this gun. I wanted to point out, I don't think I did the last time we talked about the gun, it comes with 3 magazines, 3 little bears, you know, bowls of porridge, whole package. Comes with a flat magazine, which is obviously best for concealment. It comes with a 10-round, that was a 10-round magazine. This is a 10-round magazine with a little pinky thing on it, so you got a full grip. Although, because I have little girly man hands, you'll notice I can pretty much get a full grip with the flat one. And then it comes with a 13-round magazine that has that slight extension on it, so it gives you virtually full size on the gun. So I like the gun a lot. Several of my friends have contacted me and they've been shooting the 9MC and they've been really, really happy with it. So I will keep you filled in as we go forward on this project. I'll also fill you in on these Bushnell sights. The 9MC, it's cut for a standard RMSC, so you can just attach that directly. It also works with the Bushnell plate, with the Stoeger plate system. So if you got a larger optic, you can attach that to the gun. We'll have more on this later. Welcome back to Triggered, and an ongoing theme that we've had and that's been really popular in gun world recently is why you might carry a downsized everyday carry gun as opposed to, say, full-size 9mm, fill in the blank. So in terms of 380s, I've mentioned this before. This is probably my favorite 380 in the entire world. It's a Rock Island Armory Baby Rock. And obviously, we've talked about it before, it's like you put your regular 1911 in the washing machine, you wash it, next thing you know it shrinks. This is the shrunk one. The reason that I like this as a potential carry gun for people, at 23.5 ounces, it's a little heavy. But on the other hand, that really super damps the recoil on it. It is one of the best shooting 380s that I have ever had here. I've shot it at 60 yards. I've shot groups, a number of different groups, a number of different pieces of defensive ammunition. It has consistently been a great shooter. It's an easy shooter. It's been a hard gun to find, obviously, accessories for. But I think that's been fixed. It's been fixed by Advanced Tactical, which handles a lot of Rock Island accessories. So this is Blade Tech Nano. It is a great IWB holster. I have a number of Nanos for a number of different guns. It's been around a long time. They make it for the Baby Rock. You can carry this as an appendix holster. You can carry it in a like 245, 3 o'clock position inside the waistband. If you want an outside the waistband holster, these are really super. These are from Mission First Tactical. Now, that's Executive Vice President is my friend Bobby McGee, one of the top competition shooters in the country, a great trainer, good friend for a lot of years. I first started paying attention to Mission First Tactical on their great AR stocks. They're lightweight, they're small, they're perfect. I used them on my 3-gun AR. It's super stuff. So they have an excellent outside the waistband holster for the Baby Rock. There was also a little bit of a shortage of magazines early on. This is the blue magazine that originally came with it. There's 7-round 380 magazines. That shortage is no longer there. There are zillions of magazines now available. These are Metgar's kind of baseline standard mags. Fit absolutely perfectly to the little gun. Typically these days, default to Hornady Critical Defense. I still have some of this great Corbon defensive ammunition left. I wish I had tons, but I don't. Also now, with 380 ammunition, Federal has 3 different 380 self-defense loads, including their new punch load and the standard HST. I've had very good luck with the SIG 380 loads. They're hollow point loads. They're super. So if you're thinking that you want to downsize, maybe this is a good way to downsize. This week's Triggered is brought to you by Taurus USA. Always ready, always bring it. Stoeger, everyday tough. SDS Imports, Thesis. Thesis means quality. Hunters HD Gold. They change so you don't have to. And MTM Case Guard, quality shooting sports accessories. Welcome back to Triggered, and last but not least, I wanted to say a couple of words about Hunter's HD Gold shooting glasses. As you know, they're sponsors. As you know, I have been wearing Hunter's HD glasses since there were Hunter's HD glasses. Best shooting glasses I have ever used, period. I like their ruby lenses. Shotgunners are used to wearing funny colored lenses so they can pick up a clay, that bright orange sporting clay flying across the sky there. Well, these work extremely well for that. They also work extremely well for popping a red dot sight. So when the gun comes up, the red dot sight appears to be like a glowing sun. It's really kind of a neat trick. I've also got an incredible pair of Hunter's HD glasses that I can't tell you about yet, but I've been using them as everyday sunglasses. They're the best sunglasses I've ever used. I also use them on the range. They're excellent shooting galleries, so check them out. Are they expensive? Yes, because expensive things tend to be better. Okay, that's it for this week. You can find us on michaelbain.tv, where Triggered is always free. Great resource, a lot of information there. You can also find us on YouTube. You can find us on Rumble. You can find us on Twitter, or X as they call it now. So, until next week, guys, get out on the range some. It's the summer. We'll see you soon.